Hello! So today I'm filming this in advance because Wednesday is a crazy day for me. I have classes until 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and so there will be no light when I get home. Okay, so today is my first attempt at doing a top 5 Wednesday. I will leave the link to the group down below. I thought this would be fun to do. I love doing tops. Okay, let's start. The topic for today is top 5 love triangles. So, the thing is, I love triangles that are not love triangles. You will not find Twilight in this top. In this case, however, the books that I have here, they're an example of a balanced love triangle, or just, a triangle of sorts. Not necessarily a triangle either. You just go with the flow, okay? So the first one I have to show you is one that I've read recently. It's not one of my favorite books, but I don't read that many love triangle books either. So that's Matched by Ellie Condi. I hope that's how you pronounce her name. Cassia is an interesting protagonist. I like Cassia. I understand Cassia. I think it's interesting because, and I do not view this story as a love triangle story. It has a lot more to it than a love triangle. But I do find it interesting that she has to choose between Chandler and Kai. Chandler is a friend of hers for a long time. He's nice, he's pretty. I think she was really happy when she discovered that she was gonna marry her best friend. I think it's lovely. But then there was Kai, and I think she was really honest with herself, and I think we kind of understood right away that who she was gonna pick. And I think Chandler did too, and I think that's the fairness of it. Chandler understood that she was gonna pick someone else, and he made peace with it, though she was always wondering. I just love characters are not stupid. They make reasonable choices, I believe. In my personal opinion, I understand their choices. So yeah, this is number 5. Though it's not my favorite, it's one of those love triangles I can handle. So the next one is a love triangle that people won't show you in other channels. So that's what I'm here for. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take the book thing because it's completely ruined. Yeah, it's the love triangle in the historical fiction novel The Other Boleyn Girl by Philippa Gregory. This was made a movie with Natalie Portman, Eric Bana, and Scarlett Johansson, as you can see in my cover. I have the book cover, unfortunately. This book is really good. I think Philippa Gregory writes amazing historical novels. I've already put it on my top 5 writers. I will one day do this top in a video form, but yeah, this is one of my favorite books. It was given by a very dear friend, and I find the love triangle in this to be very interesting because there's a lot of political complications to it. Henry VIII, as we all know, married Anne Boleyn and then killed her. And Mary Boleyn is a character in history that we were not that aware until Philippa wrote this novel. At least I was not aware of her. But I did watch the movie before reading the book. Again, I do not have a problem with the movie. A lot of people have, I don't. I love the casting. Especially, I think the cast is amazing. It has Eddie Redmayne in it. When I first discovered Eddie Redmayne, Benedict Cumberbatch is also in it. So, go watch the movie if you don't want to read this piece of a book. I think Mary is a very, very loving character. She falls in love in a very natural way for the king, but she also knows she can't do anything against the forces of these men that run the kingdom and who are not the king. And it's so intense, and at the same time it's completely understandable. The sisters still love each other after all this mess. And Henry VIII is the asshole here, but we already knew that. Anne Boleyn, though, you can either love her or hate her. I have a love-hate relationship with her. Yeah, so number 3 is The Host by Stephanie Meyer. Another beast of a book, because I apparently like this type of book. The Host is not a love triangle story. Let me just put it clear. I put this here because the love triangle that they try to imply in the blurb, is that what you call? It's not what happens. I love the dynamics between these 3 bodies and 4 people. If you've read the book, you understand. They try to make us believe that this is gonna be a love triangle story in which the soul and which is called Wanderer, by the way, and Melanie, which was the person to that body belonged to, will fall both in love with Jared, and it will be kind of that. That's not the problem. Wanda feels very attracted to Jared because her body is not hers, but she loves another guy, which is Ian. And Ian and Wanda are just the perfect OTP. They are perfect. They are perfect. This story is amazing, and I think the fact that these 2 guys handled the situation the way they did is amazing, and that Melanie understood, though they always argued about this, but in a literal sisterly way. So yeah, The Host, it's a love square, but we'll just be happy with this. Now the second and the first one is my favorite book against my favorite trilogy, so bear with me. I'm gonna put this book here because I will always try to talk about it in every single video, and it's Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and it's in 2nd place. Jane Austen wrote Pride and Prejudice, and she wrote a sort of a love triangle in it. Darcy and Lizzie and Wickham I love the fact that Darcy already hates Wickham before even Lizzie is in the story. I do believe though that Darcy hates him even more when he starts hanging out with Lizzie. It's just a fact that we all agree, right? So that being said, the fact that Lizzie never feels torn apart between 2 people, she just understands that there is one and that there's the other, but one of them is the one that explains the entire story. So I see it as a love triangle because they are, the 3 of them, interconnected. It's amazing. Pride and Prejudice is my favorite book of all time. It's amazing. Just go read it if you haven't. I will also mention, just an honorable mention, to Sense and Sensibility, because that old Marianne, Willoughby and the Coronel situation, and Emma, because if you have been watching Emma Proof, you'll understand that Mr. Knightley is always thinking that Emma loves another person, so that's bad. The book in the first place, and my top 5 love triangles, is The Hunger Games trilogy by Susan Collins. I'm Team Peta. The love triangle is understandable. Gail was her friend her entire life, but things change. People change, and Peta is part of this new person that is Katniss. And I love this trilogy. I love these characters, and I'm not against a love triangle if they are made wisely and with a reason behind them. And this book is just flawless in making sure that the love triangle does not just happen. There is a reason for being there, and it does not overpower the entire story. It's just there, and sometimes it's mentioned, sometimes it's not. So that's my top 5. I hope you like this top 5. Please tell me your top 5 love triangles in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and like this video if you like this video, and all the links for my media stuff are in the description bar below, so go check it out if you want to. And that's it for today, guys, so I will see you next time.